Hey everyone! Ever thought about what a larger European Union might look like? Imagine countries like Serbia, Montenegro, and even Ukraine joining in, making the EU even more diverse and expansive. Today we're diving into the potential expansion of the European Union. We'll look at the criteria for membership, the benefits of welcoming new member states, and the challenges of integrating them. How might this expansion affect the current EU countries? What changes could it bring to the region's economy, politics, and social dynamics? Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll have a comprehensive understanding of the possibilities and the hurdles that lie ahead for the EU. Trust me, it's more fascinating than it sounds. The idea of a bigger EU isn't just about numbers, it's about the intricate process of inclusion and the strategic decisions behind it. Whether you're a political enthusiast or just curious about international relations, there's something here for everyone. The criteria for EU membership. Joining the European Union is no small feat. Countries must meet a set of stringent criteria known as the Copenhagen Criteria, established in 1993. These criteria ensure that new members are stable democracies that respect human rights and have functioning market economies. Let's break these down a bit further. Firstly, political stability is crucial. Candidate countries must demonstrate stable institutions that guarantee democracy, the rule of law, human rights, and respect for and protection of minorities. This often requires significant political reforms and sometimes even constitutional changes. Secondly, a functioning market economy is essential. Prospective members must prove they have a robust economy that can cope with the competitive pressure and market forces within the EU. This involves adopting EU economic policies and practices, which can be a massive undertaking for many countries. Lastly, the adoption of the EU acquis, or the body of EU law, is mandatory. New members must integrate a vast array of EU regulations and directives into their national legal systems. This process ensures that all member states are on the same page regarding policies and regulations, facilitating smoother cooperation and governance. Potential new member states. Now let's take a closer look at some of the countries knocking on the EU's door. Serbia, Montenegro, and Ukraine. Each of these countries is at a different stage in their journey towards EU membership, facing unique challenges and opportunities. Serbia has been an official candidate for EU membership since 2012. It has made significant strides in aligning its policies with EU standards, particularly in areas like the rule of law and economic reforms. However, issues such as corruption and the normalization of relations with Kosovo remain critical hurdles that Serbia must overcome. Montenegro, also a candidate since 2010, is further along in the accession process. It has opened all the necessary negotiation chapters and is actively working on meeting the EU's requirements. Despite this progress, Montenegro still faces challenges related to judicial reform, media freedom, and organized crime. Ukraine's path to EU membership is more complex, largely due to its ongoing conflict with Russia and significant internal reforms needed. However, the EU has expressed strong support for Ukraine's European aspirations, and the country has made notable progress in areas like economic reforms and anti-corruption measures. The 2014 association agreement between the EU and Ukraine marked a significant step towards closer integration. Benefits of expansion. Expanding the EU to include new member states brings numerous benefits, both for the newcomers and the existing members. Economically, new members can contribute to the overall growth of the EU economy. They bring fresh markets, a larger labor force, and new investment opportunities, which can boost trade and economic development across the region. Politically, the inclusion of new members can enhance the EU's geopolitical influence. A larger EU can play a more significant role on the global stage, promoting stability, democracy, and human rights. Additionally, the integration of new members fosters regional stability, reducing the risk of conflicts and promoting peace. Culturally, expansion enriches the EU's diversity. Each new member state brings its unique cultural heritage, traditions, and perspectives, enhancing the cultural mosaic of the EU. This diversity can foster greater understanding and cooperation among European nations, strengthening the sense of European identity. Challenges of expansion. However, expanding the EU is not without its challenges. Integrating new member states can strain the EU's resources and institutional capacities. The accession process requires substantial financial and technical assistance, which can put pressure on the EU budget. Political integration is another significant challenge. New members must adapt to the EU's complex decision-making processes and governance structures. This adaptation can be particularly difficult for countries with different political systems and administrative practices. Economic disparities between new and existing member states can also pose challenges. Bridging these gaps requires significant investment in infrastructure, education, and social services in the new member states. Ensuring that all member states can benefit equally from EU membership is a critical task. Social challenges, such as the potential for increased migration, must also be addressed. The free movement of people is a fundamental principle of the EU, but it can lead to concerns about job competition and social integration. Developing policies that support inclusive growth and social cohesion is essential. Impact on existing EU countries. The expansion of the EU has profound implications for current member states. Economically, it can create new opportunities for trade and investment, boosting growth and prosperity. However, it also requires existing members to adapt to increased competition and new market dynamics. Politically, expansion can shift the balance of power within the EU. New members bring additional voices and perspectives to the decision-making table, which can influence EU policies and priorities. Ensuring effective governance and maintaining unity among a larger and more diverse membership is a key challenge. Socially, the inclusion of new members enriches the cultural fabric of the EU. However, it also requires existing members to embrace greater diversity and foster social integration. Promoting mutual understanding and respect among all EU citizens is crucial for the success of the Union. Wrapping up. In conclusion, the potential expansion of the European Union presents both exciting opportunities and significant challenges. The inclusion of countries like Serbia, Montenegro, and Ukraine could transform the EU, bringing new energy, perspectives, and diversity. However, it also requires careful planning, substantial investment, and a commitment to shared values and goals. As we look to the future, it's clear that the path to EU membership is a complex and demanding journey. But with determination, cooperation, and a shared vision for a stronger Europe, the potential benefits are immense. If you found this exploration of the EU's potential expansion intriguing, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses of global issues. Let us know in the comments what you think about the EU's expansion and which countries you believe will join next. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.